One of the very first tools I bought for woodworking was a drill and impact set because you use them so much. Probably the most used tool in any wood shop, a drill and or an impact. And so when I went to looking on Lowe's to find a best value that I could find, this is a set I settled on because of a few reasons. Number one, you get the drill and the impact, 2 batteries and a charger, and might I say, the charger and the battery combo together when they're charging, it looks awesome. Looks like a transformer or something. Charged up really fast. They have plenty of power to do what you want. The impact has 1,500 pounds of torque, and when I was driving these 4-inch screws into these 3 2x6s, 0 issues, even popped it through on the other side. Really nice little impact. They're lightweight and they fit in the hand well. Ergonomics matters when you use these things all the time. I like this set, I like how they feel, and they are brushless tools, which means you're going to get better battery life and more power. This is a 2-speed drill. Some drills, especially in the lower price points, don't have that option. I do like that. And this does have the torque settings from 1 all the way through drill. The great thing about this is it's perfect for drilling pilot holes all the way up through the larger stuff like you see here, this auger bit, all the way through these 2x6s, 0 issues blasting through the other side. And another important thing when you look at cordless tools is what other tools are on this platform. And that's what I did. I went and looked. You got a good selection of tools here. If you're looking for a router, saws, things like that, you're going to be able to pick that up later and still use the same batteries. After my drill and driver set as a beginner woodworker, the next thing I bought was a miter saw. And I chose this Skill miter saw because of you. I had so many people over the last several months email me or message me and tell me that I needed to review this miter saw because of how great it was. A lot of people are sleeping on this miter saw. For around $250, you're getting a very nice saw that is very capable to do whatever you're going to want in your wood shop. First and foremost, it is a sliding miter saw, so you're getting that extra capacity if you want to cut wider pieces like sheet goods, things like that. And it is dual bevel. It'll go 47 degrees either direction, so that's good. And we get 50 degrees of miter on either side, left or right. Plus it has some extension wings you can slide out, so if you're cutting longer stock, it gives it more support. And one thing I will say about this thing is it has a few nice features on it that even higher end saws don't have. First, the clamp. A lot of clamps on miter saws in general just aren't that great. This one works well. I was actually surprised by that. It does have the shadow line feature. I know a lot of people love this feature. In other words, it's going to show you exactly where your blade's going to land on your stock, so you'll know exactly where you're going to cut every time without having to guess. That is a really nice feature. I went with a 10-inch version because over the last several years, I've been using a 10-inch miter saw, and I found for a wood shop, it's a perfect size because a lot of times you don't need the extra 12-inch capacity, and it just takes up way less space. This also has a depth stop, so that if you want to do dados or grooves, things like that, you'll be able to do that with a micro adjustment screw back here. That way you can dial those in perfectly. The stock blade that come on it cut pretty clean too. I was a little surprised by that because a lot of times stock blades on these type saws really don't do that well. This one did well in the 2x6. So if you're in the market for a really good miter saw at about $250, check it out at Lowe's. This is a really good option. It's worth mentioning, I just bought this CRAFTSMAN V20 cordless router. This is an incredible hidden gem that a lot of people aren't talking about. I've been very impressed with this. If you're looking for a cordless tool platform or wanting to pick up an extra router, you should probably consider this. It has some really nice features on it, including a fine-tuned dial or knob there where you can dial in the exact right depth. It is a brushless motor and it is variable speed. This did come with a starter kit with a charger and a battery. I got it on sale for an incredible deal. I'll link to it in the description if you're looking for a good router. I highly recommend this one, especially if you're on a budget, because this was very surprising at how good it was. I was not expecting. I thought it was going to be kind of cheap and jinky. Color me impressed. This may not be genius, but it is a stack of awesomeness, and the reason is because this might just be a game changer for your shop storage and organization. A couple of years ago, I made it a mission of mine to get organized in this shop, and small parts organization was a huge part of that because when you know where stuff is at and you can find it and access it easy, it makes your life easier and it makes your projects go faster because you get more productive. These are affordable small storage, and that's key because a lot of people look at Pack Out or Tough Built or some of these other Flex on the market, and they see all these storage solutions that are really nice. I love my Pack Out, but they're also very expensive. These are very affordable and they're well made. And that's one of the things you give up a lot of times when you start looking for affordable storage is they're not well made and they're kind of jinky and they don't work right. These, from our friends at Tay Tools, are very nice. Now there are 3 sizes here, a large, a medium, and a small. The smalls, I wish they clip together. They don't, but if you just need something kind of small to take on and off the job site or around the shop, that may be the way to go. I like the medium and the large. I do like that they all clip together. These do come in 2 and 4 packs, and you can arrange them or stack them as high as you want. Now all 3 have adjustable or modular bins that you can move out of there. The front bins are all fixed, but the back bins are modular where you can pull those out and make those as big or as small as you need for whatever you're trying to store. Doesn't matter if it's a tool, if it's bits, if it's screws, or whatever you're trying to get organized. These are absolutely awesome. One thing I love are these large storage boxes. You can get a set of 4 for very inexpensive, and what you can store in these will amaze you. If you remove a couple of inserts, they will fit the 5-inch sanding disc perfectly. So you could literally get a couple, 3 or 4 of these and organize all the grits of your sandpaper, and you'll know at a glance about how much sandpaper you have left, so it's time to reorder or get some more if you go to the store. I like the fact that I could do that. So you could have one box with 60 and 80 grit for the coarser sanding. You have one box for the 120 to 220 for the medium grit. Then you can also have, 320 all the way up in the other box. Basically have 3 boxes of sandpaper, all the levels. You can label those on the front and be able to know exactly what sandpaper you're getting when you grab the box. Just a good option. And of course you can use it to store brad nails, screws of any size really that you're going to use in the shop, in or around the shop, in the medium or the small or the large. Super well made. Like, okay, you're gonna make me do it. I weigh 200 pounds, unless I eat cake.
Cake is my weakness.
This is pretty good. Like, they're not budging. The tops are very solid. I'm standing right in the middle of this top. I'm literally standing right on top of this box, and as you can see, very little flex on the top of it, especially for 200 pounds on top of it. They're not meant for that, but if you stack them in your truck or in the toolbox or anything like that, something heavy gets on them, you don't have to worry about that top cracking and breaking. That's what I was getting at. So they're very, very well made. Nice boxes. One place these small boxes really shine is storage of bits, like router bits, driver bits, any kind of bits you got. Quality for the price point you get, that's what's mind-blowing about this storage setup. It is nowhere near Milwaukee prices or Flex prices or any of that, but it's equal quality as those. And from what I can tell, just well-made storage boxes for a fraction of the cost. That'll blow your mind.